Howdy, howdy, my fellow modders. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Morix Mods, and today's video is going to be more of an in-depth look of who I am, what this channel is about, and why I'm here in the community. This is going to be a quick little video, as quick as I can make it. And if you want to skip to a certain part, I'll have the fancy little indents in the search bar of the video, so you can hop around to whichever side you want to look at. But I hope you'll look at the whole video, because this is kind of a compact little story of why I got into the hobby, why I'm in the hobby, etc. So, I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please, because this channel is meant to help, and what's the point of making the videos if no one sees them? So make sure to like, comment, and share anywhere you would like, to a friend who wants to get into modding, or on a Discord server, wherever you want to share it to. I just hope you like the video, and I shall hopefully see you all in the next one. Let's get into it. So, getting right into it. I'm going to start off with who I am, and we'll just flow into the video as time goes on. I am Morix Mods. You can call me Morix, however you want to pronounce it. I've had so many different people pronounce it so differently, it's funny at this point, and I just kind of let them say it how they wish. But if you want to say it correctly, it's Morix. And I got into this hobby about 3 years ago. It was right before the plague hit. And it was kind of one of those things where, like, everyone was doing it during quarantine. Not Nerf, but like everyone was getting into a new hobby of some sort. And I had played with Nerf as a kid, almost like everyone else had. And I finally started getting back into it because I have a mechanically inclined mind, and I just love tinkering. So I just wanted to take a look at a blaster and see. So I opened up my first blaster, and then it was a rabbit hole from there. And this hobby is really fun, and that's kind of why I started this channel, was because when I got into the hobby, it was a little difficult to try to find everything I was trying to look for. So this channel is going to be, hopefully, a guide to enhance people's abilities of modding and stuff like that. I am a part of the Crew Auxiliary, which the Auxiliary is, to put it simply, the militia for Captain Xavier. Captain Xavier is another YouTuber. If you don't know who he is, I'll have a link down in the description so you can go take a look. I love his content. I bet you will as well if you're watching this. And what the Auxiliary does is, it kind of allows people who like to have squad tactics and the more, to put it simply, the more squad-oriented way of the hobby. Not milsim, exactly. There's a difference here. Because milsim in this hobby has become a dirty word. And if you're one of those people who think milsim is bad, let me clear it up. Because there's, again, like everything else in the Nerf hobby, it's a spectrum. We do not go all out to the LARP standards that people do. What this is more of, we're all organized, we each have our own little squad and group that we're oriented into, depending on our playstyle. And then we just play however we want, and within this little squad. And what the Auxiliary is to me, it's been a very positive force in my life because of the very outgoing, understanding form of how the auxiliary works. Sorry, getting a little verklempt. Because this means a lot to me. This hobby really does mean a lot to me. And I got into the auxiliary 2 years ago. It was around a year after I had gotten back into Nerf. And words am hard. And it's changed my life a lot for the better, because unlike how a lot of other groups are in Nerf, where like you got the Reddit and stuff like that, and just a bunch of other groups, when I first got into the hobby, it was so hard to find what I was looking for, because I did go on like the Nerf Reddit, these Nerf Facebook groups, and they weren't inviting. They just weren't. Like, because I had a rough cut, and like just a bunch of blasters, not a bunch, but a handful of blasters that a lot of people didn't really care about for modding. And when I made posts about it, people just, they kind of degraded me for thinking that was a blaster I wanted to use. Which sucks, because this hobby is meant to have fun. You're meant to have fun here. You're not meant to do it one way. You're meant to do it however you feel. And it sucked, to be honest. Just the negative attitude. The elitist attitude, as a lot of people like to call it. But I had joined the auxiliary Facebook group when it was still around, before the split between fun and auxiliary. And when I say fun, it is the Federation. I don't remember what it's called, but it's an acronym. It's not, oh, we don't have fun and then you have the auxiliary. No, it's its own little acronym. And when those two split was around a couple months after I joined the auxiliary. Because again, I joined the Facebook group, and it was amazing, to be honest. People were so understanding, people were so supportive of what you wanted to do. It was just a nice, positive environment for me. Because I'd post, like, I needed help with something, and I got an answer within, like, maybe 5 minutes or less from so many different people. And the reason that is because the captain has created a motto for the auxiliary, which is more fun for everyone. Which I love, because it is such a positive reinforcement to what we need in this hobby. To where you don't need to be a super stock class nerfer who shoots at like 300 FPS and can only play on private fields. You can do that, but you don't have to be. You can play however you want. And that is, again, the positive reinforcement I think we need more of in this hobby. And the reason it impacted me in my life so hard was because before I met the auxiliary and a lot of people in the auxiliary, I wasn't so well off. I'm not going to get too in detail because my personal life is not exactly what y'all need to know about, but I will go into the tip of the iceberg a little bit. I've had a rough childhood. I've had a lot of rough things in my life. I was not in a good headspace. The positive enforcement from the auxiliary and the lessons I've learned really did help. And I'm still changing to this day for the better. And that's what this channel is about. It's about change, it's about learning, it's about teaching. And that is something I am going to reinforce on this channel, is positivity. I will not allow any sort of bigotry, any sort of toxicity, no trolling, stuff like that. Because if I do see that sort of stuff in my comments, as the captain would say, your comment privileges are being revoked. And I will not feel bad about it. Because we don't need it. If you want to be toxic, there's other communities for it. So, as simple as that. I'm here to reinforce positivity, teaching, and learning. And if you're not here to support that type of ideal, and you want to play around and be toxic, then I will gladly remove you from my channel. You'll not be missed. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Again, the auxiliary has been a positive, very positive in my life, and I'm hopefully going to teach all of you how to implement that into your life. How to implement that into how you play the hobby, everything. Because, again, that's how the auxiliary changed me. It didn't just change how I played Nerf, it changed my entire life for the better. Because once I started realizing I could be myself here, I started being myself in real life. And that is amazing to me. Now, enough with the mushy stuff. I hope that kind of covered everything about myself that I wanted to cover. And yeah, that's about it. Now we're going to get into why I'm here. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's the next part. Why I'm here. The reason I created this channel was to reinforce something that I believed in the most, which is teaching and learning. Because when I got into the hobby, it was not as simple as, oh, well, you just go here and they'll teach you everything you need to know. No. There are so many different channels that do so many different things. You would never, without help, I would never have found half the stuff I did without the help of people in the auxiliary and people just within that space. So that's what I'm going to create. That's what this channel is for. This channel is to be that sort of hub for modding. Because this hobby is not black and white. It's just not. This hobby is a rainbow of anything you could want. You like PvP? We got something for that. You like HVZ, humans versus zombies? There's something for that. You like PvP and HVZ? There's stuff for that as well. But I'm going to be teaching people how to get from the casual side of Nerf to the more advanced modding type style of Nerf. And again, it's all your choice. If you want to learn, that's what I'm here for. If you just want to go pick up a blaster off the shelf at Walmart and go play with it in the park with your friends, you can go right ahead. That's how you like to enjoy the hobby. I'm not going to knock you for it. I am personally mechanically inclined, which means I love tinkering, I love learning, so Nerf was kind of just there in front of me, and I dove headfirst into the deep waters of everything it had to offer. And it can be confusing. It really can be. Because there's thousands of different blasters, and you may like one style over the other, and that's perfectly okay. What I'm here to do is I'm here to teach you, that's right, you, how exactly you can mod it to what you need. Because modding, especially for people who are not mechanically inclined, can be pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And you can end up causing yourself a lot of headache when all you really needed was a little tutorial video off YouTube and you would have been good. So, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you every type of mod I can that you need help with. Need help removing an air restrictor out of your Jolt? I can teach you how to do that. You need help trying to brass a plunger tube? Well, a plunger tube bolt assembly and stuff like that, I can teach you how to do that. You need to learn how to upgrade a flywheel cage, I'll teach you how to do that. You need to learn how to solder, you need to learn how to do this, you need to learn how to do that. What tools are safe to use, what tools should I not use? That's the entire point of this channel. Because there are so many different tools, so many different mod kits, so many different mods, that it can get confusing quickly. I'm here to simplify that into a little boiling pot of information. Something that you can just watch 10 videos, 10 short little videos of what you need to do on either electronic or springers, and just go, oh, okay, so that's all I need to do for that. And you're good. Because there's so many levels, and whichever level you want to get into is a level I will probably have for you. But you need to make sure that down in that comment section you guys tell me what you want to see. Because I can't help you if you don't tell me what you need help with. Key words there. You need to tell people you need help to receive some help. And that can go for a lot of different things. But we're focusing on Nerf. And yeah. Now I'm going to be getting into what this channel will be showing off. So let's get into it. Alright, so almost final little part for this video. What I will be showing on the channel. Because yes, I may have been telling you that I'm here to help and here to teach. But how am I going to be doing that exactly? That's what this section of the video is for. I will be doing modding videos on different levels of blasters. From single shot Springer pistols, to revolvers, to... words am hard. To flywheelers, to stringers, to HPA, anything you could want, I will probably cover it if you tell me that's what you need. And heck, I'll probably cover some things that people didn't ask for because I thought they were interesting enough to cover. But what type of videos exactly will I be posting? On Mondays, I will have my Morix mod tips. Which, yes, if you already know about Xavier, yes, I asked him if I could do something similar on my channel, and he said that was perfectly fine and to go for it. So, before you get your head in a twist, yes, I did ask him permission to use that type of platform. And what Monday mod tips, or Morix mod tips, will be, is my spin on Captain Xavier's Monday mod tips, which I will be showing you basic little things that you might need to know. Again, what tools you should use for which build, which again I will probably go into in build videos, but this is general topic. Like what type of screwdriver I think is best for opening up your blasters, what type of solder I think you should get for soldering your flywheels and stuff like that, what type of flywheels are good to get, what type of flywheels aren't, lipo safety. That is something I will heavily be covering on the channel when I get into flywheel blasters, because lipos are very complicated and you really need to know how to handle them safely, so I will be covering those. Just give me a bit. And yeah, that's what Morix Mod Tips is gonna be. I'll be posting them. I'm not gonna give a strict schedule because again I have a life, but I will be posting at least 2 every month. At least I will try my best to do something similar to that. So let me know in the comments of this video, please, what type of mods you want to see first. I will most likely be covering revolvers first because those are a platform that I am heavily used to, so I'm going to teach all I can about those before I go into other things. And yeah, that covers it for the Morix mod tips. I will then also be doing overviews of mod kits and different upgrades, because I will not be doing stock blasters. I will not review stock blasters. That is just something I do not enjoy. I don't enjoy running a stock blaster. I will show them on the channel on when you want to use them, like for loadout videos and stuff like that, because that is something I will be doing. But I will mostly be showing off modded blasters. Because, speaking of mod kits, there's so many different forms in mod kits, it's amazing. But what I'm going to show you is where you should get them, and who you should get them from. Because, yes, there may be 17 different people who sell the same mod kit, but some of them may not have the best 3D printing quality, or some of them may be over in Singapore when you're, you know, based over in the United States, and you gotta pay up the butt of shipping. So that's what I'm gonna show everybody. So I'm gonna show you, so that way you're not as confused. Because there are definitely shops you should buy from, shops I don't believe you should buy from, and everything in between. Mod parts, I can already tell you right off the bat, I'll get into more detail on a separate video, but Out of Darts is definitely going to be a name you will hear on this channel a lot, because they are a good company, I heavily support them, and I definitely think you should support them too. But I'll get into that in detail more on a separate video. Final sort of videos I will be doing, well, final two, are reviews on community-based blasters, stuff like the Talon Claw, which I have one over there. It's currently being worked on. I need to fine-tune it a little bit before I finally feel comfortable doing a review on that. And then there's just so many different community-based blasters. So I really hope you guys enjoy those types of blasters, because I will be reviewing tons of those. Hopefully I'll be reaching out to some folks so I can get some sort of review samples or something similar. Which is, again, I need to bump up those numbers for subscriber count so that way I can get that sort of stuff and show y'all. Because I'd love to be able to review community-based blasters for you guys. Because there are definitely some that I believe you people should know about. And then the final one, like the very final, what type of videos I'll be doing. Funny little skits. I'm a snarky person. I love being sarcastic. I love doing that type of content. So you'll definitely find some of that stuff on my channel. Heck, my last 3 videos-ish were snark-based, were meant to be funny. Whether you found them funny or not, doesn't matter. I found them funny. That's what they're about. If I had an idea, I thought it was funny, so I did a quick little short to show you. And then, that's it. That's everything I will be doing on the channel. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy the content, and I really, really hope that this helps people. My next video is hopefully gonna be up next week, and I'm gonna get into that real shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. Now to the outro. Alright, so thank you all for watching the video. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and share with your friends. The more people this reaches, the more people I can help. So make sure to do all that, it really helps me with the algorithm, and I hope you all have a good day. And just to let you know, for those of you who stuck around this long, my next video is going to be Commenting Etiquette 101. Because again, I talked about how I support positivity, so that's going to be my next video. I hope you all enjoyed. I shall see you all later.